Hello, my name's Kevin Delaney. I'm head professional at Totleist Boys Golf Club and welcome to my YouTube channel. Right, today we're going to be looking at some golf balls. Now, in my shop I sell, as I dare say a lot of people do, an awful lot of Pro V1s. It's the #1 selling golf ball in golf. It's the #1 ball used on tour, and I'm always amazed at the amount of amateur golfers that use it. Now, they are, as far as golf balls go, at the top end of what we charge. Now, they're $12.50 a sleeve, or sort of £45 a dozen. There's a couple of other manufacturers that do some more expensive golf balls, but this is, for most of what you're going to see around, the most expensive ball. Now, the other thing that I sell an awful lot of is lake balls. Now, you can buy refurbished Pro V1s, and the one thing that sort of struck me was how good are they? How do they compare to a normal Pro V1? What's the durability like? How do they feel? Is there any difference in the playing characteristics of these balls against the brand new ones? So what we're going to do is take a look at them today. We'll take them out on the launch monitor, have a look at the sort of spin numbers. Here I'm going to try and hit sort of 5 shots with a wedge, 5 with a 7-iron, 5 drivers, 15 shots with each ball, hit a few putts, have a look at the balls and then see what the numbers stack out to. And for me, what's going to be interesting is how durable the refurbished balls are. Now, what are you getting for your money? Because these things are costing, I'd sell them at £1 a ball as opposed to the Pro V1. So how good are they? Now, my initial first thoughts are looking at them, and I've never really looked at sort of lake balls and stuff like that. It's the fact that they're all different. Like when you look, and if we can bring these in, so if you look, that's one, another one. There's 4 balls there, and they've all got a different sort of stamp on the side. Now I know that Pro V1 has changed recently. They tend to run under sort of 2-year cycles. There are different types of Pro V1s, but then why are these lake balls all got different markings? And when I've tried to compare them to what I've got, they don't necessarily match the markings of, certainly I've got the last 3 different types of Pro V1s brand new, and they don't. Some of them don't match them. I know that some of them are the slightly older styles, but then if they're older, how long have these things been sitting in the bottom of a lake? And then how have they brought them out and made them look like this? Some of them are a little bit discoloured. They're all right, but they've obviously been painted and made to look like Pro V1s. So let's take them out and see how they perform. Right, so we've been out on the in the nets there, in a few shots, and it's interesting to see the numbers. I've come back and I've actually printed them off, so I don't know how much. I sort of bring that forward there. Right, so they're the sort of numbers that we're getting out of the Sky Track, and you can kind of see there that in truth, there's no real discernible difference in distance on the ball, and the spin rates are relatively the same. There's some shots there where I've not quite hit the middle of the club and spin rates have gone up, but as an average, there's definitely no loss in distance from hitting the refurbished balls or spin rates. They pretty much perform the same. I think the one thing that stands out to me from doing that is the condition of the ball. Now I only hit 5 5 wedges, 5 7-irons and 5 drivers with each ball, which in truth it's not a lot of shots. If you think when you're out playing, that's not an awful lot of shots to hit. Now if I can bring this forward, I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but that's the refurbished ball. Now certainly looking at that golf ball to me looks like it's done an awful lot of rounds. That probably looks like it's been through sort of 2 or 3 rounds. Looking at it, the paint on the balls coming off, there's definitely wear marks. I mean, looking at my wedge, there was just chunks of golf ball on there and paint. Looking at the new ball, that's, you know, far more what you'd expect to see. It's only hit, you know, sort of 10 shots with an iron, 5 with a driver, and the wear and tear on the ball is, you know, it's okay. So I think for me, there's no real issue with playing the refurbished balls in the way that they perform, but for durability, they're nowhere near as good. So, you know, the financial gain from playing a second-hand ball or a refurbished golf ball, that you're buying something that's cheaper, in effect it's not going to last as long. You know, the more that golf ball deteriorates, it's going to affect the performance of the golf ball long term. So you're going to want to change it more often. So assuming that you don't lose them, you know, it's a false economy to start playing these refurbished golf balls and expect that the way that they're going to perform is going to be as good. You know, a brand new golf ball, it lasts longer, so long term you know, you may well find that you get through less golf balls doing that. Certainly for a practice point of view, maybe the refurbished golf balls, that's the market that you could use them for a bit of chipping and putting, because from a feel point of view, definitely while we was doing the putting, there was no difference. The way that they performed, the way that they felt is exactly the same, so that's fine. But the way that they last, there's a marked difference there in the condition of the golf ball after the testing. Yeah, it's quite considerable. Right, so if you like what you see today, please subscribe to the channel, leave any comments that you want below. We're actually going to do a giveaway now, so in order to help grow the channel a little bit, I'd like everybody to subscribe. You watch the video, subscribe to this, leave a comment down below as to what golf ball you use, and next week on my Instagram page we're going to give away a dozen Pro Vs. So for everybody that subscribes, for everybody that comments on this video down below, we're going to give away a dozen Pro V ones. We're going to do it through my Instagram channel, so I'll put a link in the section down below so that you can find my Instagram. Please leave a comment and we'll do that draw next Friday. Okay, thank you.